नमस्कार. आयच्या डिबेटात तुमकां सगळ्याक येवकार. आनी आयचो विशय आसा ते म्हळ्यार आमचो सर्वे तुमी पळयलो आसतलो आनी तातूंतल्यान एक प्रश्न निर्माण जालो की एंटी बीजेपी म्हणजे एक ओपोजिशन आसा थंय इतली वेगवेगळे ओपोजिशन तयार जाल्यात आनी प्रत्येक मनीस अशे तरेन आपलो कॅन्डिडेट घालपाक सोदता प्रत्येक मतदारसंघा भितर की बीजेपीच्या विरुद्ध जो वोट शेअर आशिल्लो तो इतलो फ्रॅगमेंटेड जाता, डिवायड जाता आनी बीजेपीक ताचो प्रचंड फायदो मेळटा. सो ह्या फ्रॅगमेंटेशनाक लागून बीजेपीक एक कम्फर्ट झोनाक गेला काय कितें and whether the party because of their organizational strength and their performance in last 5 years whether they have become undefeatable हाजेर आमी भासाभास करतात. चार मानेस म्हणजे बरोबर ते पॅनल पयल्यार तुमकां लक्षांत येतलें बीजेपीचो एक रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह आसाच पण दुसरी वटेच्यान जर पळयलें आनीक 3 रिप्रेझेंटेटिव्ह आसात आनी म्हाका जर आनीक 4 जाणां जर हाडपा जाय आशिल्ले जाल्यार आनी 4 जाणी हाडपा मेळटा आशिल्ले एंटी बीजेपी म्हणून वेगवेगळे पार्टींचे पण तितलें हांव काय करपाक शकना. सो आमी 4च जाणां घेवन डिबेट करतात पण जी गोंया भितर सध्या परिस्थिती आसा आय थिंक दिस इज द बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल टू से की हाव फ्रॅगमेंटेड द ओपोजिशन इज. आनी पयली आसात ते म्हळ्यार भाजपाचे फुडारी आमदार डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत. स्वागत तुमचें. दुसरे आसात म्हणजे बरोबर हू नीड्स टू डू अ लॉट ऑफ एक्सप्लेनिंग हियर ते म्हळ्यार काँग्रेसीचे फुडारी आनी स्पोक्सपर्सन सुनीलबाब कवठणकार. तिसरे इज अ व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग गेस्ट for the first time but who is contesting against Vijay Sardesai from Patorda on AAP ticket, Ranjit Kota Carvalho. स्वागत. आणि चौथे आसात म्हणजे बरोबर म्हाका दिसता एक्सप्लेन चड वळख बिळख करपाची गरज ना बट हू कॅन स्पीक ऑन दीस टॉपिक इन अ बेस्ट वे एडवोकेट राधाराव ग्रासियस. स्वागत. राधाबाबा सुरवात तुमचे कडच्यान करता. आफ्टर लुकिंग एट दीस फ्रॅगमेंटेशन तुमकां दिसता की इन एनी वे this anti-BJP or anti-incumbency, whatever we may call it, is posing any threat to them?
See, basically, the party which is in power always enjoys certain strength. They have got the government in their favor and they've got the money power. And the BJP is in power both in Goa and at the center. Now, previously, the Congress, once the Congress came to power in 1980, they hung on to power for at least 3-4 terms by the same procedure. You see, the Congress never got majority of the votes, but they did get majority of the seats. The same principle applies to the Congress, to the BJP. See, they are in power. They will. I do not expect them to get more than a third of the total vote. Last time also they got around the same percentage. But they will, like any party in power, you retain that position, whatever you have, about a third of the vote. And when you consider that the opposition is fragmented, that 1/3 is as good as 51%, above 50%. That is how political parties in India have been winning, because this first part, the past the post system, favors the candidate who gets little more than the other. So to that extent, obviously the BJP enjoys favorable position.
पण तुमकां एक गजाल दिसना की इतली इलेक्शन जाली आज आमकां जितली पार्टीज दिसतात आणि आज आमकां जितली लोक सांगतात की आपण एंटी बीजेपी म्हणतात दे स्टेट देमसेल्स एज एंटी बीजेपी एंड दे वॉन्ट टू पुट कॅन्डिडेट्स एव्हरीवेअर. इतली खतखते आमी केन्नाच पळयले नाशिल्ले. ह्या खतखत्याक लागून चड फायदो जावपाक शकता?
No, not necessarily. See, some of these parties will take away BJP vote. See that Bharatiya Basha, whatever, BBSM with Shiv Sena, they will obviously split vote, go into BJP vote in case they are serious contenders. Now, the AAP in the south seems to be only attacking the Congress. I do not know about the north. So that way, the presence of parties need not necessarily benefit the BJP. It depends on constituency to constituency, how strong candidate of these small fragmented groups are and whose votes they will eat into. That is very relevant. So you cannot have across the board statement that yes, this will benefit the BJP.
Okay. Anil, I'll come to you. So an interesting point काढलाय बी आम आदमी पार्टीचो. Now you are contesting against the most vociferous opposition to the BJP and that is Vijay Sardesai. So इतली जन तुम्ही आणि a candidate like you, what do you want to achieve out of this? फाल्यां राधाबाब म्हणटा की सावथाक again you are shrinking the Congress vote share and getting it towards you rather than shrinking the BJP vote share, where you are also projecting yourself as an anti-BJP option. How are you looking at it?
No, the AAPs, if you look at Goa's history, Goa has traditionally been a multi-party sort of democracy. We've never been something such as only one party or a single party vote. There have always been so many parties who at every election come up and say that we are local parties. So besides the BJP and Congress, there's also been many other parties. So this concept of fragmentation is actually wrongly put. It's not about the question of fragmentation of votes, because that assumes that you are taking an assumption that the BJP vote bank is intact. Like what Radharao has just said, and I agree with him, that the BJP vote bank also is split. They definitely do have their sort of strong sort of kada. But what we are getting in terms of feedback at the ground is that everybody wants a systematic change, number one. Number two, and this includes a lot of the so-called BJP vote, everybody wants a change. They want a change in the system, not a change in the individual. If you've seen AAP's growth as a party, whether it's in Delhi, now in Punjab, and now in Goa, AAP has very rarely gone into saying this is my vote bank or this is not my vote bank or whatever it is. We are a secular party. We are trying to get into where we intend to change the entire system of electoral politics that exists in the country. Goa is our third state now. In Delhi, if you see, we completely decimated the Congress and the BJP. So this pre-existing sort of a assumption that the ruling party has got is has got a secure vote bank, I think we don't even stand by that at all. We just look at it as that there is a great demand of people wanting a change. There is a huge demand where people are coming out and saying that they're not talking about BJP or Congress or UGDP or in any sort of language. What they're saying is the system has to change, functionality has to be brought into the system, and we are in a position to offer them that as a USP.
No, the point is, for example, your constituency now, that is Fatorda.
Yeah.
Now, Vijay himself is portraying as if he is a non-BJP, non-Congress alternative.
Yeah.
He has been the most vociferous voice against the BJP.
Yeah.
And now AAP has fielded a candidate there.
Yeah.
So there your primary opposition becomes another non-Congress, non-BJP
No,
option.
actually, that's not true. You are making out Vijay to be a god. I mean, he's there, but the BJP also have a strong presence in Fatorda. But they have also in terms of traditional, just before Vijay, it has been a BJP seat for 2 or 3 elections as well. So really, I think that's where you narrow the debate and we get the wrong assumptions. We are not focused on Vijay Sardesai per se or per se on the BJP candidate who was there earlier and who may be there also now. And of course, you may have a Congress candidate also who was there for the past 3 terms, like you had Mama Kardos who was there for 3 or 4 terms on a consecutive basis. So as far as we are concerned, it is not about looking at any particular vote bank. It is looking at issues which need to be addressed, which are appealing to all vote banks.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Sunil, main गजाल तो सगळ्यांना तुमचे म्हणतात की you are the big brother, so you should have taken lead to bring all this data, if not Aam Aadmi Party, where their stated position is very clear. They don't want to ally with you, they don't want to ally with them. But as far as others are concerned, you have consistently given negative signals that we don't want alliance. So you are also mostly responsible this fragmentation where you are leaving others also with no choice than to throw themselves in the field.
See, पहिली म्हणल्यार माझे व्ह्यूज एक्सप्रेस करचे पयली I would like to dispute the title of this debate itself.
Everybody is disputing the title of the debate and I am loving it.
Because undefeatable BJP is something I will not accept. And
completely
I will believe that
That is
even
the title of
Dr. Rani from the AAP also, he will also not accept that BJP is not undefeatable.
If it is undefeatable, there is no point in this debate.
No, it is undefeatable because of the fragmentation.
BJP becoming undefeatable
Because of the
it was like
fragmentation.
Mars is unreachable. Today the Mars rover, it's already on the Mars. So it is not that far also. BJP, as we have seen, BJP style of campaigning, their strategies, their moves. Earlier also, election येताना अशे मारे करता की like BJP is not getting defeated for next 2-3 terms. But when we see the results and when the election comes, BJP is decimated after that term. That we have seen in the past also. May it be the earlier term when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister of BJP at the center, or even गोंयान सुद्धा 2005 जेन्ना गव्हर्नमेंट पडलेले पर्रीकरांचे बीजेपी तेन्ना सुद्धा आमी पळयला अशे मारे केल्ले की आनी बीजेपी लोकांक दिसलेले की लोकूय ऑफिसरूय भिवन आसले, लोकूय भिवन आसले की बाबा कितें करूं, कार्यकर्ते भिवन आसले, जनरल कोण फॅन सिटर आसा ते कन्फ्यूज आसले, बीजेपी परत येत. पण अल्टिमेटली जेन्ना पयले बीजेपीचो धूप जाल्लो असलो की ते आपले वारे तयार करता. सो लेट अस फर्स्ट गेट आउट ऑफ दॅट dilemma that BJP is undefeatable.
Because
then
of the
let us
fragmentation.
start the discussion. Then let
Because
us
of the fragmentation.
Now coming to the fragmentation, I think Goan politics has always seen fragmentation. Goan politics has always seen fragmentation थ्रू आउट द इलेक्शन सिजन्स. कित्याक जितली इलेक्शनां जाल्या आमी पळयल्या की अश्यो कितल्योश्योच पार्टीज आसता, रिजनल पार्टीज असता, नॅशनल पार्टीज असता. आता तुम्ही आम्ही फाटल्या फावट सुद्धा पळयला ती बहुजन समाजवादीचे ते सुद्धा आयले. आणि फाटल्या इलेक्शनाक आमी कोण पळयल्या, महाभारत पार्टी म्हणून एक पेपरार एड पळयली. तुका आतां हांसूं येतलें सांगीत जाल्यार. कोण एकटो हातान सुदर्शन चक्र घेवन पयले आमी पेपर वाचता पळयताले आनी फोटो छापला पेपरार. जय, यू रिमेंबर दॅट प्रमोद? आय डोंट नो. जय महाभारत पार्टी म्हणून. So this scenarios, even some other parties, I don't want to name each and every party who have a continuous presence in Goa, but ultimately तांचे जर पळयत आमी when it comes to elections, they don't get any votes. Let us be very frank. Even I have good friends in communist party आणि ते तांचे रॅलीजांक जर तू पोवशीत जाल्यार हजारांनी लोक, but when you see after the election their vote share, they don't even get 10% of the people who are present in their rallies. That is Goan politics. अशें न्हय की गोवन पॉलिटिक्सान केन्ना फ्रॅगमेंट जाले म्हणून बीजेपी जिखतले. दॅट इज अ डिलेमा. आणि एज फार एज सम रिजनल पार्टीज आर कन्सर्न, आतां इतली वर्सां जाली वी हॅव सीन वन ट्रेंड की इलेक्शनां लागीं आयली की मशरूम्स कशें येता तश्यो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज गोंयांत तयार जावपाक लागता. फटाफट कोण रेजिस्ट्रेशन करता म्हणल्यार एक वर्स फाटीं एक 5 सुद्धा पार्टी ना पळय, ते इलेक्शन तेंकलें की पळयताल 5-6 पार्टी, तूं केन्ना नांवूच आयकूंक नासतले असल्यो पार्टी रेजिस्टर्ड आसता, तांची ऑफिसां ओपन जाता. कित्याक 5-10 वर्सां ते न्हिदलेले आसता सारखे. जेन्ना लोक सफर जाता आसता तेन्ना तांकां कांयच खबर नासता, लोकांकूय खबर नासता ते खंय आसा, तांकां खबर नासता लोक खंय आसा.
Your basic point is there is no fragmentation at all.
No.
तुझे म्हणणे कितें? Ultimately people will zero down on 2-3 options. There will not be further fragmentation.
I want to say that what you see as a larger picture, खूपशो political parties दिसता, but when you actually see the ground reality,
दिसता तितली fragmentation
नासता आणि तो व्हडलो काय ताचो फरक पडना.
ओके, 2 मुद्दे आहेत तुमचे खातीर. पहिली गजाल म्हळ्यार जशें राजाराव बाबान सांगिल्लें की युअर वोट शेअर हॅज बीन कन्सिस्टंटली स्विंगिंग बिटवीन 35% and 30%, इवन इन द लास्ट इलेक्शन. तरी आसतना इन टर्म्स ऑफ सीट्स यू आर गेटिंग अराउंड 21-22 सीट्स. दुसरी गजाल की ते देर आर लॉट मेनी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हू आर पोजिंग देमसेल्स एज एंटी बीजेपी. आर दीज थिंग्स मेकिंग यू लिटल कम्फर्टेबल और यू आर नॉट कम्फर्टेबल?
पहिली गजाल डिबेट जी म्हटले पळय न्ही, अनडिफिटेबल बीजेपी बिकॉज ऑफ फ्रॅगमेंटेशन म्हटले पळय न्हू.
You don't agree with because of fragmentation.
Right.
You are just agreeing with undefeatable.
Right.
Okay. Why? Very good. Everybody is disputing the topic. No problem.
Not overconfidence. Not overconfidence. We are confident. आमकां गोंयच्या जनतेचेर विश्वास आसा, गोंयच्या लोकांचेर विश्वास आसा. कारण फाटल्या जशें म्हटलें पळय न्ही 4.5 वर्सांक गोंयच्या जनतेक ज्या पद्दतीन प्रशासन दिलां आनी ज्या पद्दतीन सोशल सेक्युरिटी स्किम्स म्हण, डेव्हलपमेंट म्हण, इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेव्हलपमेंट, ह्युमन डेव्हलपमेंट इतकें सगळें केल्लें आसा. ह्या विशयाचेर आमकां भारतीय जनता पार्टीच्या सरकाराचेर आनी पूर्ण लोकांचेर विश्वास आसा. त्या खातीर कितले फ्रॅगमेंटेड जाले म्हणून ते कोण 3-4 पार्टी वेगवेगळ्यो रावल्यो म्हणून आमी जिखतले ना. गोंयकारांनी ठरयिल्लें आसा आनी उरलेले गोंयकार अजूनय ठरयतले की नक्कीच पूर्ण बहुमतान भारतीय जनता पार्टीक निवडून दिवपाचे फावटी.
तुम्ही म्हणटा irrespective of fragmentation or no fragmentation?
नो फ्रॅगमेंट, इट इज कांय फरक पडना. भारतीय जनता पार्टीक हे फावटी म्हणजे त्या खातीर म्हणजे सुनील कोलटणकर म्हणटा खूब जाण काय ना, एखाद्या वेळी कदाचित डिबेट 1-to-1 सुद्धा जरी जाली आसत जाल्यारूय बी भारतीय जनता पार्टी ऑलरेडी फायनल आसा. गोंयच्या जनतेन ऑलरेडी ठरयलां की भारतीय जनता पार्टीक सत्तेन हाडप.
फ्रॅगमेंटेशन और नो फ्रॅगमेंटेशन तुम्ही म्हणटात की तुम्ही कम्फर्टेबल आसात
सारकें
कम्प्लिटली. ही गजाल पडटा दादा. ते म्हणटा की irrespective of fragmentation we are going to the people on the basis of our performance. सो तुमचे फ्रॅगमेंटेशन आसूं किंवा फक्त 2 पार्टी फिल्डा भितर आसूं आमकां कांयच फरक पडचो ना. वी आर कॉन्फिडंट on our performance, and that is why we are going to the people, and that is how we are going to the people.
He is bound to say that. You see, finally, when you are part of a ruling party, you are not going to admit your weaknesses in public. It is, you see, for the viewer, for the man on the sidelines to see the situation and comment. Now, Dr. Sawant says that the people are already with them, that they have done so much. I would be happy if he keeps on dreaming. He can live in his dream. On election day, we'll meet again on the result day.
Sunil's point is that even if you see so many political entities in the field, the fragmentation wouldn't be that minute. Ultimately, people will zero down on 2-3 options, and the whole game will be played between those 2-3 options. And the smaller players, even if they mushroom at the last minute or not, it won't impact the final result of the election. You agree with that?
No, that would have been the case if the smaller parties were spread out all over the state. You'll see the smaller parties have their strengths in particular constituencies. That is where it's going to make the difference. You see Subhash Velinkas, whatever party is formed, that would have strength in particular areas.
सुभाष वेलिंगकर दोतोर पार्टी हांव एक सांगता, लेट मी जस्ट इंटरप्ट यू. सुभाष वेलिंगकर सरांची जी पार्टी आसा, जी भारतीय भाषा सुरक्षा मंचान ती गोवा सुरक्षा मंच केला, दॅट इज नॉट अ फ्रॅगमेंट पार्टी. BJP is their fragment. Let us not forget that RSS was the parent body and BJP was the offshoot.
Correct.
These people have taught, have been learned in their school. हांकां सुभाष वेलिंगकर सरान हाताक धरून खूप जाणांक शिकयल्या, ते आता ताका शाणपणाक सांगता इक्वल सेपरेट. But that cannot be considered amongst the fragment parties.
No.
That is the father party of their party.
Okay. See,
A parent
what I'm
party.
trying to point out is what he says is not far from what I'm saying. You see, in certain areas, they will attack into BJP vote. So the BBSM is not going to have any impact in Salsette, for instance. Now, whereas in Salsette, smaller parties like the UGDP or the Goa Forward or even the GVP, if they contest, these are parties that would matter in Salsette. So therefore, in Salsette, the strength is of the Congress. So we will be attacking the Congress strength. As against that, this BBSM, Shiv Sena, if they come, they'll attack the BJP in their areas of strength.
Right, these are very
बाब एकूच मिनिट. व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग दोतोरान म्हणला म्हणून आता म्हाका उलोवन कशें दिसलें. हांव 2 फावटी इंटरप्ट केलें तुका. दोतोरान म्हणलें GVP किंवा UGDP
whatever.
आनी खंयचें तरी नांव घेतलें तुमकां याद ना. ह्यो आमच्यो पार्टी वी विल बी अटॅकिंग काँग्रेस म्हणलें
No, we
तांच्यानी
will not
सालसेट.
be. Their strength lies in
यू
Salsette.
सेड वी विल बी अटॅकिंग.
No, these parties
So
will be.
I want to.
So they will basically
No,
eat into
no,
Congress vote
listen,
share.
That's
That's what
what
you are
I'm
saying.
saying.
No,
His point is they will eat
most,
into your vote
most
share.
important,
Okay.
most important point is
Yes.
when he is talking about Salsette,
Right.
all this while, lot of political parties, including some of our own people earlier, not now, that scenario is changed, have taken people of Salsette for granted. Salsettekar म्हणटकूच taken for granted. हा ते मरे Salsettik आमची Christian majority आसा ते आमकां मारतले वोट, BJP मारपाना.
It was the
आणि
Congress that
Sal-
took
no, no,
Salsette
I'm
for
sorry.
granted and learned the lesson last time.
Salsette has been taken for granted by too many politicians of Goa. Actually, Salsette people are the most sensible people who till now have driven Goan politics. And Salsette people are going to drive Goan politics today also. As far as other regional parties are concerned, including Dotorachi UGDP party, now they are coming. How can they go and tell people, किने सांगताले ते न्यू? In 2002, these people were with the BJP. Whenever they want, they are with the BJP. Whenever they don't want, they are with the this. And all this while, where these parties are sleeping? For 4.5 years or 5 years, where
Yes,
your
yes.
party
Let
was
me
there?
answer
You
this.
have not taken
Yeah,
a single issue.
I'll take the answer and I'll come to I'll take the
Now
answer.
when the elections are coming,
Okay,
your-
so your point taken.
your
Let
party is
Dr.
coming
respond
over
and I'll
the
go to
shop.
and I'll come to
ह्याच्या वेल्यान तुका कळ्ळें म्हाका चड उलोवपाची गरज ना.
So तू आणि comfortable जाय तसा.
सांगायची गरज ना.
Okay,
We are
right,
not
right,
totally-
right, right.
we are totally
Just
not dependent on anyone.
Sunil, yeah. The response, then I'll take Anjay. Yeah.
See, last 5 years,
Right.
the Congress is the opposition party. Where has the Congress been, except for Regina Lawrence, who has been the single presence of the Congress in the House and outside? Has any congressman, either legislator or outside, raised the voice? You are a party with elected MLAs. What have you done? And what is the position
Yeah,
of Regina
Sunil.
Lawrence today?
Yeah.
Regina Lawrence is being sidelined by their own parties. One man who stood up for them is being kicked out.
फाटली 25 वर्सां कंटिन्युअसली आमचे लिडर मनोहरभाई पर्रीकर आसतले, आतांचे आमचे मुख्यमंत्री पार्सेकर सर, श्रीपाद नायक आसतले, कंटिन्युअसली गोंयकारांनी तेंचेर विश्वास दवरला आनी ताका लागूनच निवडून दिल्या. उगीच कोणूय येयले आनी आमी करता म्हटलें म्हणून जावचें ना. तेज्या खातीर नॉर्थ आसूं किंवा सावथ आसूं, इवन दो सालसेत आसूं, सालसेतींतूय सगळ्या लोकांनी पळयलें की बाबा गोंयांत स्टेबल गव्हर्मेंट कोण दिवंक शकता, डेव्हलपमेंट कोण करूंक शकता. जाल्यार आयज पर्यंत काँग्रेसच्या एकाय मुख्यमंत्र्याचेर एकूय पूल नांवार लागलो ना. गोंयांत जितके पूल जाल्या पळय न्ही तितके सगळे भारतीय जनता पार्टीच्या काळानूच जाल्या आनी सगळे जे आहा डेव्हलपमेंट जे आहा पळय न्हू हे भारतीय जनता पार्टी.
आता तू आयला तो
No, I'll come to it.
आता तू सांग, आता तू जो पुलावयलो लायलो
दुसरो पूल
मांडवी
बांदला
पूल,
तो
ते कोणे बांधलेले?
ताका सांग.
ते
Already
कोणे
ते बी
बांधलेले?
No, I'll come to it.
ते आता तुम्ही पूल बांधता ताचेर ते 2 फ्री आयिल्ले पूल आसा ते existing?
Sunil, 1 minute. मागे एक गजाल सांग, दुसरो तांचो सारको इम्पॉर्टंट पॉयंट आहा की गोवा सुरक्षा मंचा सारखी एंटिटी, सुनील तर म्हणटा की इट वॉज युअर पेरंट बॉडी अर्लियर विच हॅज नाव फॉर्मड इट्स ओन पार्टी.
let him touch his heart and let him say what I have said is wrong.
ओके, सो
गोवा
पॉइंट इज
सुरक्षा
फाल्यां तुमकां ह्या जे फ्रॅगमेंटेशन आमी उलयतात ताजी डॅमेज फक्त तांकां न्ही तुमकांय जावपाक शकता.
It is very important to highlight that because it's the first time in the RSS history that they have removed an acting in charge
Correct,
of
okay.
the state.
So
it's not a small thing.
तुम्ही
The RSS is the backbone of the BJP.
सो
Come on.
फ्रॅगमेंटेशनाचो धक्को तुमकांय बसपाक शकता.
फक्त भाशेच्या विशयाचेर गोंयांत राजकारण जावंक शकना.
पण तुमचो
ते-
मुख्यमंत्री
No, let him complete.
Let him
Sunil,
complete.
let him complete.
म्हणजे
Sunil, let him complete. Let him complete.
भाषेच्या
Let him
राजकारणात
complete. Let him complete.
complete.
Yeah.
गोवा सुरक्षा मंचान नवीन पार्टी काढल्या आसतली ओके तांकां दिसता की त्यांचो जेन्ना मुळात उद्देश आसा आमी भारतीय जनता पार्टीक उडोवपा खातीर आमी नवीन पार्टी काढल्या लोक नेगेटिव्ह मेंटेलिटी आमी जिखपा खातीर म्हणना ते आमी भारतीय जनता पार्टीक उडोवपा खातीर लोक ह्या मेंटेलिटीचे लोक तांकां वळखल्या की हेंचो उद्देश कितें आहा तो त्या खातीर गोंयकारांनी तांकां वळखल्ले आसा की बाबा कितें आहा तें ताच्या पासून ऑटोमॅटिकली तुम्ही आता त्या निवडणूक न्हू आता थोड्या दिसांनी जसो प्रचार सुरू जालो ऑटोमॅटिकली तांकां कळटले हे बरे खुश जाले सगळे जाण तिगूय मेळून बरे खुश जाले कितें म्हण आमचो वोट शेअर ते व्हरतले कांय चिंता करूं नाका लोक भारतीय जनता पार्टी पासून गोवा सुरक्षा मंचाकडे कोणूच वचपाचो ना भारतीय जनता पार्टीचो कार्यकर्तो भारतीय जनता पार्टीचो वोटर आणि त्यान भायर गोंयकार हे सगळ्या जाणांक वळखता
ओके सुनील एक लास्ट म्हाका एक गजाल सांग दोतोरान पॉयंट काडिल्लो की काँग्रेसीन फाटली 4.5 वर्सां एक प्रिन्सिपल ओपोजिशन पार्टी म्हणून कांयच अशी व्हडली केलें ना ताका लागून एक व्हॅक्यूम तयार जालो त्या व्हॅक्युमा भितर मागीर गोवा फॉरवर्ड तयार जाली आम आदमी पार्टीक भरपूर स्कोप मेळ्ळो आपली विंग्स हें करपाचें सो अल्टिमेटली थंय काँग्रेसीचो खूब दोश आसा जंय एक एंटी बीजेपी अलायन्स फॉर्म जावपाक शकली ना आनी हो व्हॅक्यूम तयार जाला आनी तातूंत भितर बाकीची पार्टीज तयार जाल्यो यू एग्री ऑन दॅट चार्ज
नो
ओके वाय
आय टोटली डिसएग्री ऑन दॅट चार्ज
हय.
कित्याक म्हाका दिसता लास्ट 4.5 वर्सांत जो कितें बीजेपी सरकाराच्या अगेन्स्ट मॅक्झिमम आवाज काडला तो काँग्रेस पार्टीनूच काडला तो आमचे डिफरंट खंयचे विंग्जांनी काडला आसत खंयचे डिफरंट लेवला वयल्यान जाला आसत तो पार्टीच्या पण जे ऑपोजिशन केला ते मेजॉरिटी काँग्रेसीन केला बाकीच्यो आनी आम आदमी पार्टी कितें आसा आय कॅनॉट क्रिटिसायज देम एट दीस मोमेंट बिकॉज दे आर ऑल्सो फर्स्ट टाइम कमिंग इन गोवन पॉलिटिक्सान ते पयले फावट आयल्या आता दिल्ली तांच्यांनी कितें केलां आनी ताजे ते हांगा तांचे कितें जातलें तें तांची परिस्थिती पयल्यार आय डावट बट ते सोडून दी लेट अस नॉट गो टू देम बट एज यू हॅव सो अलायन्स विथ आम आदमी पार्टी वॉज आउट ऑफ क्वेश्चन सो लेट अस कीप देम आउट नाव कमिंग टू पीपल who are having a knife in their hand and blackmailing Congress party for alliance. Let us talk about those parties. एक दर ती एनसीपी दर किंवा आमची युजीडीपी
No,
दर
don't talk
किंवा
about, we have never sought alliance
Goa
with you.
forward.
You show me that we have sought alliance
See,
with you.
let me complete.
No, why are you saying that? Why are you?
What I'm
No,
saying-
we have not
What
sought
he-
alliance.
what he has
We have
said-
not sought alliance with you.
Oh, तू गोवा फॉरवर्ड म्हण
Goa
तू गोवा फॉरवर्ड म्हण चल चल गोवा फॉरवर्ड म्हण ओके चल गोवा फॉरवर्ड म्हण ओके
You show me any time.
ओके ओके
दोतोर इज राईट कित्याक नो आय एम सॉरी आय अपोलोजायज दोतोर इज राईट कित्याक तो जर गोवा फॉरवर्डाकडे जर अलायन्स करीत जाल्यार बीजेपीची जी पॅकेज येता वोट
No,
डिवायड
we have,
करपाक
we
ताका
have not
मेळचे
gone
ना
forward either.
He
No,
will-
no,
he will
okay.
lose that package. So
What-
let us.
what is your point?
UGDP package येता ती बंद जातली
Point
बीजेपीची.
कितें?
So let us
म्हणटा-
forget it.
तू म्हणटा सगळी सुरी घेऊन हातारावल्या
काय काय
तुम्ही लागीच वचची ना
लेट अस बिकम व्हेरी प्रॅक्टिकल तुमच्या प्रुडंटाचेरूच हांव गोवा फॉरवर्डाची एड पळयता
हय
तुवें पळयल्या ती
हय,
एड
पळयल्या.
पेंटिंग काडटा ती कितें दाखयता एडवर्टायजीन कितें दाखयता सांग मरे मातशें सांग मरे कितें
सो
दाखयता
तुका म्हणटा
ताजेर दाखयता कितें हात
एडवर्टाइजमेंटा भितर सुरी दिसता
नो लिसन टू मी ताजेर दाखयता हात काबार करता म्हणून
हय.
गोंय आनी कसली अलायन्स तुम्ही कर म्हणून सांगता
ओके
तुमच्या एडवर्टायझिंग आणि तुमच्या मिनिंगान जर हात काबार करता तुम्ही कसली अलायन्स कर म्हणून सांगता
बरें ओके.
नंबर वन
हय
नंबर दोन एनसीपी वी आर हॅव्हिंग credible information from credible sources that last time tickets which went to NCP were subsequently sold to the people. In these circumstances, फाल्यां तांचे लीडर येतले खंयचे खंय भायली सेटिंगां मारतले यू एक्सपेक्ट काँग्रेस टू गेट डेसिमेटेड
Okay.
इन दिस इलेक्शन
Okay, okay.
आणि युजीडीपीचे म्हणटा ते उलोवपाचेच प्रश्न
बरें.
ना
We are
की
never
they have
aligned
got
with you.
they have married BJP as per their convenience in the past. It is a record on history. 2002 तांचे
we
minister
Okay, okay.
alliance
Sunil, Sunil, point. No, I'll come to you. I'll come to you.
Yes, yes.
I will
in
not. I'll come to you.
2005 by election
Okay.
they did not realize the fact that to keep BJP out of power this by election should be won म्हणून they still put
Okay.
Mankruz in one of the seats.
My final thing.
This is
Final.
just-
No, I'll come to you.
They are always
My
with
my
BJP.
final thing to you. Do you think how fragmented this election will be, or people will gravitate against BJP, Congress, and Aam Aadmi Party? Only three options.
No, I believe that the final vote will not be fragmented. Like I said, the AAP firmly believes that the people will definitely connect with the emotive issues and the real issues, and they will see through parties like I said, who have got no base at all. They've got no party workers at all. Unfortunately, the Congress has also come down to that. And even when you talk about alliances, you have to have an alliance with a sort of similar mindset. You cannot have oil and fire just out of mutual convenience, and that's what people can see through.
Okay.
So my point is that alliances are not going to help. Emotive issues are going to help, and the issues which the AAP has raised in terms of our plank is corruption, is to have a complete process-driven system, administrative system. And
you are saying that you will go to the people with these issues.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rather, final thing.
And it is across, whether it's a Hindu voter or whether it's a Muslim voter or whether it's a Catholic voter.
It's across.
I don't want to try and say it's an emotive issue. It goes across to everybody.
Okay. Rather, final, you feel that it is advantage BJP, if not undefeated, it is advantage BJP or it is not advantage BJP?
See, first, this AAP,
No.
see, it is true that they are a new party. And whenever something new comes, people still will flock to see it. So they have come here with a broom. And as we all know, new broom sweeps well. So obviously, people are have to have a look at them. But what I have noticed is, all those who joined the party in the initial move, half of them have deserted after tickets were announced. I know it in Nuve, I know it in Benauli. See, everybody came hoping to get a piece of the cake. Once the cake was distributed, everybody has walked away. Ranjit Karwali will find it so when the results come and when the actual elections take place.
Okay.
I've seen it myself.
Okay.
Now, what is your question?
My question is, do you think at this moment it is advantage BJP or not advantage BJP?
See, if the fragmentation takes place across the board, then it is advantage BJP. But we, as far as we are concerned, we will try to keep both the BJP and the Congress out. For us, the Congress is the worst enemy because they have brought the BJP to power through their maladministration.
In 2002,
Sunil,
UGDP,
Sunil.
after 2002 elections,
Whatever,
there was
whatever.
Congress was about to form the government.
today-
These people,
Okay.
with the 3 MLAs extended support.
Sunil.
Support to whoever we choose.
They fortified. They fortified.
Okay.
Why shouldn't we?
Sunil.
The Congress
Yeah.
is
Get
the
it
one.
out of the bag.
Sunil.
The Congress are the culprits.
Yeah.
They have misruled.
Now-
So you are saying keep both at bay.
Yes.
Okay.
And to that extent,
No, my time is over. My time is completely over.
May I just say one word? The point of the people of Goa is that the Congress also and the UGP, people who leave them and join them and leave them and join them. So people now, the actual voters have got fed up.
Okay. Now,
Who is Karl Watts? Who is Royla Fernandez?
Okay.
Let us look at who is Olensiu Fortis, Olensiu Simois. Was he not BJP candidate in the last Zilla Panchayat elections? Was not Royla the father, the Congress leader? Is not
blame Royala.
No, Royla was also
Father,
Congress
whatever
Sarpanch.
thing.
Was not.
There's no Congress Sarpanch.
No.
Vasco da Gama, Congress MLA. What is he talking
Yeah.
about?
Okay. Final.
You are getting
You are the
all
only
over
person
and
who is
talking.
nicely smiling amidst all this chaos.
Is his family not Congress?
Okay.
Is his mother not a Congress?
No,
woman?
point taken, point
So where do
taken.
you have come
प्रमोद
from?
ह्या डिबेटीन हांव चड उलोवना तरी हांव समजता ही डिबेट हांव जिखलो आनी तशेंच गोंयचे राज्य भारतीय जनता पार्टी जिखतली
इतलेच सुनील माय टाइम इज ओव्हर.
हांव प्रमोदाक एकूच गजाली
Time is
कॉंग्रेच्युलेट
over.
करता की आज ताका खरो हांव आय रिस्पेक्ट हिम एंड आय सॅल्यूट हिम फॉर वन थिंग. आज तो गोंयच्या राजकारणान एक खरी गजाल उलयलो की भाशेचे वयल्यान राजकारण करचे न्हय. इतलेंच की हे जर तुवें बरें ज्ञान जर मनोहर पर्रीकाराक तुमच्या लिडराक 2012 पयलीं जर दिलें जे तुमी दिगंबर कामती काळे झेंडे दाखयले लोकांक फुडोवनात.
मुगे टाइम सारको सोंपला, खरेंच सोंपला आणि इल्लोय टाइम ना तरी आसतना ह्या एकूण चित्रावेल्यान आय थिंक द पॉइंट्स दॅट वर रेज वर रियली गुड. आणि मागीर मतदाराक आनी लोकांक एक चड फ्रॅगमेंटेशन जायनासतना अल्टिमेटली एक बरें स्टेबल सरकार येवपाक जाय होच सगळ्यांचो उद्देश. ते जर फ्रॅगमेंटेशन जालें जाल्यार हाजी 2 सिटां ताजी 2 सिटां अशें करून जर एक सरकार करचें पडलें तें म्हाका दिसता गोंयकारांचे बऱ्याचें आसचें ना. तें जावचें न्ही आनी खंयच्याय ते स्टेबल सरकार येवचें. जे पॉइंट्स रेज केल्यात हे गोंयकारां म्हऱ्या पाविल्ले आसतले इतलेंच हांव मागता. आनी थांबता. तुमी आयले, इतली बरे तरेन भासाभास केली. थँक्स अ लॉट. पळयत रावात प्रुडंट. नमस्कार.